And welcome back to the Interview Corner here at IMEX 2013. I'm Simon Waddell. I'm joined here by Shuli Golovinski, someone who needs no introduction, but that won't stop me introducing him. Shuli is, of course, the founder of Newtonstrand, one of the players in the meeting technology sector. He's also always provocative, always interesting. I think one of the industry's deep thinkers who's really in tune with the trends and the currents and the future directions of those areas of the meeting industry that he is interested in. And he's going to talk to me about something called smart sponsorship. What is smart sponsorship?
I think smart sponsorships defines the death of sponsorships as we know them today.
So I've spent much of my life trying to sell sponsorships. Now you're telling me they're dead.
No, they're not dead. Yeah, the world will change, Simon. You know, things change.
Things change. I have to change too.
I was keynoting this morning one of the satellite conferences here at IMEX, and I also did a social practice. And every visitor that came to meet with me, I asked him a quick question as we started. I asked him, can you name 3 out of the 6 main sponsors of IMEX? And guess what? No one was able to name 3, and I won't ask you, don't worry, but no one was able to name 3 of the key sponsors of IMEX. And
well, I was actually going to point out, I have in my hands here the show guide for IMEX, and not one single sponsor appears on the cover or the back. I don't know what's going on there.
That's the problem of IMEX. That's not raised the bar for them.
Yeah.
But just think about it. There are 6 companies that paid, I don't know, probably hundreds of thousands of euros, all right, to be the ones sponsoring, making that big event happen. They have their logo everywhere. You can, just raise your head and you'll see there, but no one cares about it. No one really look at it. Remember, it said, hey, let's give some appreciation to the people that paid money to make all of that happen. And so, the companies are not stupid. They say, if no one remembers, why should we pay? People came to me and asked, are you willing to sponsor our event? I said, yeah, what do I get in return? I said, your logo will be there, or your name will be there. I said, no one cares about it. I need something that people will remember. I need something that if I'm sponsoring your event, when people walk out of your event, they will say, oh, that's now we remember Newtonstrand, now we remember Shuli. Why? Because we were into something that really created it made sense. And I've introduced the audience today to something new, which I call smart sponsorships. And the concept of that is to create sponsorships that are connected with the actual activity of the sponsor, and therefore creates memory and creates the I would say the understanding or the focus of the clients to say, hey, we understand, we got it, we remember that company. And that's what we're actually doing now as Newtonstrand. We have 16 different products. We are offering anything from networking system to voting system, question asking, e-posters, webcasting, live studio, everything that you can, I believe, imagine except of registration, because I don't want to deal with registration. But except of that, we have a bouquet of 16 different products that can really give everything. But when we work with our clients, we come to them and say, we want to work hand in hand with you to consult and help you define the right products that you need to use and how to position them in order to create new revenue for your company. And I told you that when we met at EIBTM, one of our clients actually generated 1.2 million euros out of using our tools by packaging them, sponsoring them in the right way, and selling them in a proper kind of packaging, and they generated totally new revenue that was never existing beforehand. So this kind of new sponsorships, which I invite all the viewers to come back and ask and get for more information, but this kind of new smart sponsorships actually I think, is the future of that industry, because companies will refrain more and more from paying money just for logo placement, and will try to get into more kind of the smart things that make things remember. And you see that.
Can you give me a for instance, just to sort of clarify it for me and the rest of the audience? Give me an example of a typical smart sponsorship that you've been involved in.
I'll give you an example. We have Chance to Meet, which is our networking solution and helps events to organize meetings. So what we're doing with our clients is we're not just selling them the product and we say, all right, here is the product, username and password, good luck, call me if you have a problem. We are actually working with them to package that as a networking sponsorship opportunity, which is then being sold to someone who is interested in being related to making business happen.
That particular aspect of the meeting, the networking,
for instance, example. A bank, a Nokia connecting people, right? Yeah. Or a venture capital that help business grow. So what we are doing, we're not just taking the technology, because I believe that technology is just 10% of the overall solution. And we're taking that product, we're covering that with the right, I would say, the right packaging, and then we help our customers to pitch that message to their potential sponsors so that it will work and will be remembered.
So rather than just some bland overall sponsorship, you're taking something very targeted, which is of value to the user community at that event, that delegate community. You're taking that value, you're packaging it, and associating the sponsor's name with it. Yeah. For example, for the networking part, would it just be that the recognition of the value that the sponsor has brought, or would the sponsor have access to the information that was being exchanged or anything like that?
No, we're not going. But now, when two people meet in a designated area, branded with that sponsor's branding, they remember that we met where we met at the bank's networking area at the IMEX show. So the bank now has a reason to sponsor that kind of thing, which, 50 minutes ago was not there, was not existing.
Okay, so I've got an offer for you.
Yeah.
I'm involved in organizing Fresh 14. You know Fresh, of course, as the conference on the design of conferences. We're looking for sponsors. I'd like you to help me design a smart sponsorship for Newtonstrand for Fresh 14 and get you involved in that program.
Done deal.
Done deal. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
It's on video.
It's on video. We'll get him to sign it. Shuli, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us here.
My pleasure, as usual. Thank you, Simon.
And educating me.